Yo, what's the word, birds? Nigga, fuck. I'm back with another video. No intro today, really, for real. I just want to break down these charts and break down where I've been at. I've been at your girl, bitch, that nigga. Nah, I had a video that I was supposed to drop like a week ago. I didn't drop it. I had to go to. I was in Cali this week or last weekend. Well, this week, the beginning of this week, end of last week, for a funeral. Yeah. So my uncle unfortunately passed away, and so that was pretty sad. Really, really sad. So I had to go there. I flew out over there, and then I drove back with my pops, so he wouldn't have to make that full drive by himself, even though he's married. But you already know. You know what I'm saying? You, as a dad, you gonna drive most of the way. So I helped him out with that drive. It was too compact. I got too many little brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? They ain't little no more, so nigga, we was all cramped up in that bitch, boy. And it was a fucking, like, we was on the road for at least 24 hours, man. So, it's like from fucking, well, we left, I was staying in San Diego, and I rented a car, went to LA for the funeral and shit, and then I was staying with my cousin because he was in San Diego and shit. So that drive is like a good 17 hours, 16, 17 hours. So, but they turned it into 24 because, goddamn, man, these niggas, man. But, yeah, I should have just got a round trip, nigga. At that point, you know. But yeah, back on the videos. I did blow the account a while back, and then I had made it up and made like 200 something, and I had a video I was supposed to drop on it, but it just didn't. I just never dropped it, and then all that shit happened, so I didn't even look at the charts like that much Monday, Tuesday, for real. So yeah, I wasn't really looking at the charts, bro. I just wasn't feeling it at all. But life is crazy. Life's. I'm still gonna be here, chin up, chest out, no matter how I feel. You know, that's just my human nature. I always try to take away from whatever bad happens, whatever good happens. I always try to learn something and take away from anything that happens in my life. You know, and then the one thing I took away from that, and you know what I'm saying, because I try to think to myself like, all right, how can I learn from something or take away from something to help me improve myself as a man? You know, that's how I think. That's just how I move. That's just how my brain works. And life's too short. That's what I took away from it. Life's too short. Do what the fuck you want to do, nigga. Fast. Now. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time to wait, bro. My uncle was 56 years old. He just turned 56 in April. You know, he had a whole vision of doing real estate and buying companies and all this stuff, and he was, you know what I'm saying, he was trying to do it, and then unfortunately he had a stroke. I don't think he really, I don't think he deserved to go out like that. But you know what they say, health ain't really nobody's concern until they're not healthy. Then that's the only thing that, you know what I'm saying, you have to worry about is health. But yeah. My fucking throat's all fucking itchy. But yeah, so I took away that life is too short from that. There's so much more you could be doing to better yourself and live a better life. And one thing that I feel like is gonna help me. God damn, bro, this mucus is all in my throat. I ain't crying. I ain't crying. Mucus on my throat. But you can do what you want to do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, stop being a bitch ass nigga and do what you want to do right now. Go get in shape, bro. Go start that business. Go get some money. Go work hard for something. Better yourself as a human being, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Better yourself as a human being. Spend time with the people you love and do what you possibly can do to help your people live a better life. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to walk away and grind a little bit to get where you want to be, so that way you can spend the rest of your life doing what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes some time, it takes some patience, it takes some hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that shit nigga, it takes some hurt. You're gonna go through it, bro. Life is going to life, nigga. Life has been lifing for me. No bullshit. But guess what? It is what it is, nigga. I'm never finna sit here and curl up into a ball and act like a bitch. No. Like, nigga, real niggas gonna cry and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hurt. It's just a part of the process. It's how you keep moving forward after that is what makes you the man you are. You see what I'm saying? So, one thing me and my uncle used to always talk about, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to look at life like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody passes away. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you don't want your loved ones to pass away. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? But, you got to look at the good times also. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, of course, I'm sad. Of course, my feelings are hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you have to always look at the people like, all right, the good times that we had. Me and my uncle used to always do shit, right? He's the one that named me, actually. So that's how I got my name from. Akil is from my uncle. My dad tried to name me the same name as my other brothers, and my uncle was like, nah, nigga, let me name him. So my uncle named me. We were real close. But one thing we always talked about was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing we always discussed. We gonna get some money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's live a better life. Let's do this and do this. And my uncle's always, he's like we always looked at him like the successful one in the family. Like, he's always traveling. He was always going here. He's in Japan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's him. He always got a fresh pair of J's on. He always got polo on. He always got this. He always got that. You know what I'm saying? He was always leveling up his life in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he couldn't level up was his height. Cause the little nigga was short. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, though. But, you know, I still got to make jokes. But, yeah, because I always call him little man, even though he's my fucking uncle. You know what I'm saying? But we always talked about living a better life, stocks, all type of shit. So always gotta look at the good moments and shit. Cause if you just think about them just being gone, you know what I'm saying? You don't sit here sad as fuck. And you know, you just gotta appreciate the memories you have. But what I took away from that, man, is life is too short, bro. Life is too short. My uncle was only 56, bro. I feel like he had more to do, a lot to do, a lot he wanted to do, you know, and I'm here, I'm 29, and he's probably like, damn, this nigga 29? Yeah, I'm 29, folks. I ain't started doing internet money till I was about 26, bro, but it don't matter. There's no timestamp on shit, like, you just gotta go get it, bro. As long as you going out and getting it, improving yourself, and woo-woo, you good, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I took away, and I just want to focus on becoming a better me and doing what I got to and making this trading shit work, bro. The whole goal by the end of this fucking year is to get the fuck out of this job and run up these millions with this trading shit, bro. I have the skill, I have the mindset. I just gotta stop being so greedy and fix my mistakes, which I have been ever since this beginning of the week, because I did that shit, nigga. That shit slapped me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That shit slapped me up, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That just, like, it just had me thinking, like, damn, bro, I really gotta make this shit work and make it happen. Because, you know what I'm saying? My uncle wanted to be the first millionaire of the generation. You know what I'm saying? But, his health, was a big issue. He was a fit guy, too, so you just never know, bro. Like, he was a fit dude. You know what I'm saying? He was never obese, never fat. You know what I'm saying? Exercise, you know? You just never know, bro. So, but yeah, it's time for me to take on that. I'm gonna get that role and become the multi-millionaire, eventually billionaire of my family. You see what I'm saying? Gotta make it happen, Captain. Gotta make it happen, bro. If we ain't thinking this big, then what the fuck is we doing? We gotta eat, nigga. We gotta eat. But with that being said, folks, I want to break down these charts and let y'all know what it is and what it was and what it does, guys. So, we are currently in gold sales. Why are we in gold sales? I'm going to tell you bitch ass niggas why we in gold sales. Because the market is bearish, nigga. Alright, so check me out. Price tapped into this level of sellers. I have this zone marked up as a key level. Why is it a key level, you ask, Akil? Because buyers are pushing up from here. As soon as these level of buyers got broke right here, boom, this is a key level. Because this is where that lower high was kind of formed, and it broke out, and it broke these two higher lows. It broke this level of buyers, so it's going to hold it as a level of sellers. It's right as bearish push, not only right here, not only right here also. Where price under this level, it was bearish. This was a level of buyers, right above this level. Now it's a level of sellers below this level. And as you see, once price got here, it held it as a level of sellers. That's just how the market works. Anytime price breaks structure, it's going to hold it as buyers. And then when it breaks it's going to hold it as a level of sellers. So that's just how the game go. I think I want to show y'all some examples. I can show y'all some examples, right? Right here, price broke this level of buyers, held it as a level of sellers, and then price broke and continued to push down. You see what I'm saying? That's just how the game goes. Even right here, right, where it broke out of, right, it held it as a level of sellers, right? So that's just what it does. Buyers are going to become sellers, sellers are going to become buyers. I say this time and time again. And price is going to create higher lows or lower highs off these key levels, or equal lows, equal highs. You know what I'm saying? At these key levels. It's just the same old shit over and over again. So price tapped into level sellers, created that lower high. At first it was bullish. It was creating highs and higher lows. But this lower high would have been the first red flag. Now, this is the 4-hour time frame because I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame for overall structure. The 4-hour mostly, and then the 1 hour. I slip between the two. You know what I'm saying? See what it's doing. So price created that low, came back to create this lower high. Now I created another low. So I think price is just creating a lower high before continuing to drop. As you see on the 1 hour, 1 hour hit this level and rejected. I got my entry off the 5 minute because this I added another entry. As you see, price got here and started rejecting and creating this lower high and shifting back bearish on the lower time frame. So that's when I got my entry. But my first initial entry was off this break, right? Price got here. I fell asleep, didn't take my money, but I knew this was a level of buyers where price can have its pullback from, because remember it goes from zone to zone. It's going to go from this zone where it pushed up, it's going to sell back off to this zone where buyers once pushed price up, and then they're going to have its retracement so the sellers can get more money before continuing to fall. And it can do that, or it can open up, break this lower high, create a high and a higher low before continuing to push up. It goes both ways. The market move both ways, but as of right now, price is bearish because it created a low. Now it looked like it created a lower high off the market close, and I can see price drop down back to this level or this level if it wants to break this level and continue falling. This is the next target for me. But if price opens up and it's just bullish, then I'll get stopped out. It's GG's in the chat. We load up some more money and make it happen again, bro. It's not, it's don't ever overthink it. It is what it is, bro. Don't be scared to lose money. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta risk money to make money, nigga. This is the game we play. You know what I'm saying? Money shouldn't be used as fear. What I mean by that is you shouldn't be scared to lose money. You shouldn't be fearful of losing money. You should be fearful of losing time. A lot of people are so scared to risk some fucking money. $30, $40, $50. Nigga, the money is fucking digital, bitch. Listen, look, check it out. The money is digital. These are just fucking numbers. Look, you refresh the screen. Poof, it disappeared. Where'd Blueface go? Bitch, I can't find him, bitch. I'm in the wind. Blueface versus nigga, Toyota versus Ben. It's just numbers. It's all digital, folks. It's like a fucking video game, right? So if you let your emotions override your fucking trading skills and you get out too early, or you don't let your stop loss get hit and it can potentially go in your direction, and you get out too early because you scared, nigga, you're not going to win like that, bro. You have to understand that money is being made, printed every fucking day. It doesn't really exist for real. It's all digital. Nothing in this fucking generation is goddamn fucking seem real. Like, money is just not real. Like, it's real, but it's not at the same time, like, because it's all digital. You're looking at numbers on a screen. Look at this chart. You're just looking at fucking candlesticks. You're just looking at fucking rectangles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just looking at rectangles with lines on them. Like, bro, just master the fucking charts, and then the money's gonna come. It's like I came on your girl, right? So you have to master the market structure, these key zones, and the market structure is what's gonna get you paid. There's only 3 things you're looking for when you're fucking trading: is a key level, market structure, and a TP. That's all you're looking for, right? Where are your buyers? Where are your sellers? What is the market structure doing at these key levels? All right, what is the market doing? You just wait and see what the market does, and you just get an entry off that shit. It's not hard, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's real simple shit. So, right, as you see, it's very simple. A lower high was created to say lower low. Another lower high. That's 2 lower highs. A lower low. Now price is creating that lower high to continue dropping. Price shouldn't create a lower high if it wants to buy, right? Well, if the market closes, it can pretty much do anything because it can just gap up. But for the most part, price is not going to create lower highs. And like, look, you see, this is a lower high, and then price sells out. Like, the market is not going. Look, lower high, lower high. The market is not going to create lower highs if it wants to sell off. I mean, if it wants to buy up, right? It's not, right? Look at this. This is a level. Another lower high. It sells off, right? Lower high, lower high. Like it's, look, it gets here, boom, creates a high, and then boom, breaks it. Hit this level, sells. Another lower high, sells off, right? Price doesn't really create lower highs when it wants to buy up. You see what I'm saying? What? Lower high, right here, lower high, and then it sells off. Look, lower high, lower high, lower high. Look, lower high on the 4 hour. Another lower high, sells off. Right? You get what I'm saying? It's not, look, and then when it wants to buy, what does it do? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right? It'll create them higher lows. It broke this lower high, created a high and a higher low. Well, the price is bullish, right? For the most part at this level. You can see the market structure. That's why it's market structure. And what is the market structure doing? This is a lower high, right? Hits this level seller, creates a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Price is not going to create lower highs if it wants to buy up, right? For the most part, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then it's buying up, right? Gets here, boom, lower high, sells off, lower high, lower high, like it's, look at the market structure, bro, and look at the key levels, right? Just look, bro, just look at what the market is doing. It's doing the same shit, higher high, higher low, and then breaks that level. Just created a lower high, then it sells off, but then it hits this level of buyers, and then straight tweaks, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Hits this level of sellers, sells off, creates a higher low off this level that it pushed up off of, right? This is when I say when sellers break, it's gonna hold that level as buyers. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's creating higher lows in the market, then a higher high and a higher low. Once this level of sellers gets break, it creates a high and a higher low just to take off again. Like, you gotta understand, right? Even here, this level of sellers gets broke, it creates a high and a higher low before taking off. Like, understand the market structure on these 4 hours and 1 hour time frames, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a fucking key level of buyers. Buyers are sitting here. It hits this level of sellers, comes back, creates a higher low at this level of buyers, and then pushes up. Like, it's just simple shit. Simple shit, right? Simple shit. Right? Price breaks this lower high, creates a high and then a higher low, just to continue going up. Like, understand that. This is a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, and it drops back down to this level of buyers, creates a higher low at this level of buyers. This is why your key levels and your market structure is just the most important thing you can do and look at. That's all it is. It's just key levels and market structure. That's all it is. Key levels, market structure, key levels, market structure, key levels, market structure. Right? The reason the key levels are so important is because off these key levels of buyers and sellers, because all a key level is where buyers and sellers are sitting at and having this crazy moves and pushes from, is because the market structure goes based off of after it hits a level, right? So a price will hit like a level of buyers, and then it will just consolidate or whatever the fuck, and then it will show you the structure before continuing. Like, you'll see here, price hits a level of buyers, and it starts, you know what I'm saying, consolidating, and then it breaks this lower high, creates a high and a higher low, and then takes off, right? Right? It can do whatever from key levels, right? It can do whatever. And the reason it can do whatever is because once it hits a level, you're not going to see the market structure. You're just going to see resistance, right? You're just going to see resistance, and then you're going to see some market structure. And then price can hit, right? Price can get a level, and then it can just, you cannot understand the market structure yet because it just tapped into another level of sellers. It just created a lower high out this level. You know what I mean? Like, the key levels are important because you can take some entries off these key levels sometimes, just depending on how good you are. But for the most part, you can see the structure at some key levels switch, or some lower highs be created or something, you know what I mean? Because right here you can see this is a higher low on the 4 hour, and then on the 1 hour you can see a higher high and a higher low, or lower low, lower high, and then another higher low before it takes off, right? So sometimes you can use these key levels and take trades off these key levels. It just depends on how good you are, but it's a little bit higher risk. But if you understand what you're overall doing, right, at these key levels, really, this is where the bread and butter comes from. This is where your entries come from, right? Your key levels. The reason your entries come from your key levels is because buyers and sellers are sitting at these key levels, so the market is going to sell off or buy off from these key levels. That's just a fact. That's just how the shit goes, time and time again, right? Sellers are sitting up here. This is where price sold off from, so this is another key level. So when price gets back here, and if it creates a lower high, then I'm still interested in holding my shit because it's supposed to break that if it wants to buy up. Now, the market was Friday, and the market did close, so that, you know what I'm saying, we don't actually know what it wants to do for real. But for the most part, you can see the structure, right? You can see the structure. You can see that price is buying up from right here, right? So price is gonna buy up, and then what does it do? It hits this key level, and then it shifts the structure, right? Time and time again, right? Even price when it got right here, price created a high, a higher low, and then it hit the key level. This is a key level because this is where sellers, anything under here was kind of getting sold off, right? Until they started building up those higher lows. But this is a consolidation zone, so consolidation zones are a little different because they're just bouncing off of two levels for real. So sometimes you won't even be able to see the structure, and most part you will be able to see the structure. So you got to be cautious of that, but you can still catch plays in consolidation zones because buyers are sitting here, sellers are sitting here. You should be looking for buys at the bottom. You should be looking for sales at the top, off the market when the market structure presents itself, of course. But yeah, so you see price got here to this level of sellers. It didn't break nothing yet, so it just sold off, right? I took this setup, took buys here, didn't get out right here, and I lost because I knew that's a key level. I should have been getting out. This is where sellers are looking to put their price in to sell it off, and this level right here where buyers push price up multiple times, this is where people are looking to put in their buys before pushing price up. And as you see, the market structure shifted back bullish at this level, created a high and a higher low, and it just took off and said, fuck all you niggas, right? They just gathered enough money off all this consolidation. They're just building up, building up, building up, building up, just to take price up. You know what I'm saying? So right, so that's just what it is. And then on the daily time frame, you can just see price creating a higher low, a higher high, and then a higher low before just taking off. You can see the structure on these time frames, right? So just be mindful of those key levels because this is really the most important thing, right? And price looks like it just created a fucking lower low. Now I can lower it, just create a lower high just to come back and test this level because this is where on the daily time frame price pushed up off of and failed to sell. So price can come down to this level and then continue going up. So there's only two ways the market is gonna go, down or up, right? It either goes down or up, and when they say it's consolidating, that just means price is going down and up, right? They're equal. They're just, you know what I'm saying? They're just fighting each other. But for the most part, you'll be able to see these zones, and you got to learn where you got to learn. The most important thing is to learn these key zones because then that's where you base your market structure off of, and that's when you take a setup, you know? So hopefully I gave y'all some knowledge and understanding. Let me just give y'all like a couple more minutes of examples, right? Because this key level right here, heavily respected. Boom, 1, 2, 3 touches already. You know what I'm saying? 4 touches where it had like a minor response. So anything that was under this level, it is a level of seller. So anytime price tapped into this level, this is a key level because anytime price was tapped into this level, price sold off. Anytime, you know what I'm saying? Price tapped into this level, sold off. Tapped into this level, sold off. Tapped into this level, sold off. You know what I'm saying? We know buyers are sitting here because anytime price tapped in, pushed up. So like, you gotta be mindful of that. You know, so just look at the key levels, understand where buyers and sellers are sitting at, and so you see price didn't shift back bearish until it got up to this level, and then it shifted, right? Price didn't shift back bullish until it got down to this level, then it shifted. So now price got to this level, now it's shifting. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So if I was gonna take sales, I would wait for price to break this level and then hold it as a level of sellers before I would take price down to this next level right here. You see what I'm saying? So this is why the key levels are important because, right? Let's say you want to take buys right here off this higher high and this higher low. Nigga, this is a key level, right? Buys aren't valid here until price is above this level. So until prices close above this and creates a higher low off this like this, you can't take buys because this is a key level, right? So that's what you need to understand when you're taking setups, is because these key levels can do two things at key levels, right? It can create equal lows at a key level or equal highs, right? Or equal highs, or it can create higher lows or lower highs off these key levels, right? So sometimes price can get to a level of buyers or a level of sellers, and instead of it fully tapping into this zone like you think it will, it could just create a lower high and then drop. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of that, right? Because you'll think price is actually going to tap directly into this level where it pushed off of, but no, it could just create a minor higher low before continuing to push back. That's why when price gets relatively like in my zone, I would close for the most part, or you can just wait and see what the 5-minute, 15-minute does, because sometimes price will tap into a key level and then it won't be strong enough and then it'll just continue going, right? So yeah, it just depends. Everything is all based on what is the market structure doing after that, really. But yeah, you see price will tap into somewhere and then it could just tap into a level, you know what I mean? Like right here, price gets here, it creates a lower high of this level of sellers, right? Lower high, lower high. It's kind of creating a trend. This is kind of a trend, right? This is a trend. It's touching the shit, right? So it can create a lower high of these levels. Lower high, same shit, right? And see I tapped into this level, right? Create a lower high, lower high, lower high. You know what I mean? So gotta be mindful of those sellers and buyers, because price can create higher lows or lower highs. It just depends. And then look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour always, because sometimes what you can't see on the 4 hour you can see on the 1 hour. Sometimes what you can't see on the 1 hour you can see on the 4 hour, right? Because on the 4 hour this is a lower low, but on the 1 hour it's just a higher low. I mean a lower low on the 4 hour, but a higher low on the 1 hour. So be mindful of that too. Always make sure you respect these key levels until price breaks, like, or even right here, right? And if price since it didn't break this key level, create that lower high, it's not bearish. It has to be under the key level and to be held as a level of sellers, right? It's still a level of buyers until this fully breaks and stays under that level. Remember that, right? Like this is a level of sellers, right? Until price breaks it, and then it holds it as a level of buyers. So hopefully that will give y'all some more knowledge. And then I'm gonna upload this video right now. But for the most part, man, I hope y'all take away from this, man. Like my whole shit is to just give y'all the knowledge. I'm trying to improve every day, and yeah, man, just that's all it is, man. Just what can we do with the time that we have on this earth? Because we're not gonna be here forever. Please take what I say and implement that shit into your daily life. Ask yourself every day, did I get better today? I swear that fucking video just altered my brain a little bit. Did I get better today? You know what I'm saying? So life's too short, man. I thought I had more time with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's just things you just don't like cherish while it's here until it's gone. And it's truth. But I never had like no bad beef with my uncle or nothing. It was always love and respect. He always checked up on me. I always checked up on him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love that guy. But other than that, bro, do something productive with yourself. Don't be no loser. Don't be out there bullshitting. Get in the best shape of your life. Do something productive. Go start that business. Go fuck that bitch. Go do something. Go fucking travel. Alright, get some money first though, of course. But go travel. Go spend some time with your friends if they're doing something productive now. Just because I'm saying, nigga, life is too don't mean you do bad, stupid shit. Like, no. You want to live a good quality life, not a fucking stupid fucking, oh, I'm gonna spend all my money at the bar because fuck it, I'm living. That's stupid. Because there's so much things to experience, bro, rather than just being poor. Like, there's so much out there to experience than just being a regular nigga. Like, there's people out there living good, right? And we gotta clock in every day. Like, fuck that. I don't want to waste my fucking time at work anymore, bro. Like, I need to get this shit, because I've noticed every year I'm wasting, like, working is just it's a year I'm not getting back, bro. Like, 40 hours plus a week, you're not getting that shit back, bro. So I'd rather grind for 3, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, so that way I can enjoy my life for the rest of my 30, 40, 50, however long time I got, bro, and be able to do whatever the fuck I want. And if I die in the process, God forbid, right, then I was doing what I wanted to do, you know? Because a lot of y'all niggas be fucking alcoholics or druggies, and y'all don't even want to be that. Y'all be trying to run away from y'all selves. So guess what, nigga? None of your problems are going nowhere, nigga. None of your problems are going nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nothing. Your financial situation, nothing is going nowhere until you fix it. So, I'm gonna leave off on that note, nigga. Stay a real nigga. Stay positive. Hold your head up, nigga. Like, it's okay. You'll be alright. Nigga, do what you want, bro. Go do something with yourself. Be somebody. You know? But that's it, bro. My fucking throat is dry from all this fucking talking. So I'm gonna catch y'all niggas in another video. Remember the account is at $68. I'll update if we're in profit when I close the trade or whatever the fuck, or if I lose the trade. But other than that, I'm gonna run this fucking $68 up. No problem, bro. It ain't shit to me. I swear. Peace.